Smith motor wheel. Look at this.
Oh, wow. They put the motor in the wheel. Well, it's an interesting idea, but it must have been a little unbalanced. Huh. Smith motor wheel. What's in there? Oh. Tools of the trade. Oh, a vineyard. Okay. Winemaking. I get it. Somewhat.
Vickers or an Maxim?
That's a Lewis gun. Lewis air-cooled light machine gun.
Ah, Springfield.
Yep. U.S. caliber 30 rifle model of 1903.
Looking for the Haynes shoe kit.
Let's see. What's the serial number? This particular was issued to the USS Mississippi in 1915 for use by the Marine contingent assigned to the ship. Oh, I got that belt. I got the helmet. Not the tunic, though. I have the clips. Got the ammo. A lot of the other stuff in there, you see, I have too.
This is the actual uniform in the picture, or?
Over there, you know, it's just representative. The doughboys, what doughboys wore. That's the uniform at the time. Look at this. Captured helmets.
It's like a pickle Cuban.
Yeah, I have one of these too. And here we go. What's this? Oh, MG-13. Okay.
What's that worth in mint condition?
A lot. Oh wow! Look at the flag.
Check out these tools.
Yeah, I'll be right there. First, I got to take a few pictures here. That's quite a collection of helmets. I wonder where they acquired them. Oh, it says each helmet has two. Oh, huh, I guess they put them together here and there. Ah.
How is it getting ammo for that?
Oh, that's 8mm. You can get that anywhere. 8mm Mauser, 7.92mm Mauser.
Is this the brand?
Tool chest. It's a Walker tool chest.
Same thing with this one?
I don't know who made this one. I guess it probably says it. Auto P. Oh, it's personalized. Oh boy. Gallery of World War I. That Magneto on the back of there. Or is that a starter? I don't know what that is actually. No, the Magneto's in the front. That must be a starter back there. I guess we have a cat. I wonder where the cat is. Hiding. Huh? Look at that. Saw a few of those earlier today. Boy, a little bit of everything in this place. Check out this prop. That was underwater somewhere for a long time, but look at it. The Urbana. Oh boy. Souvenir cup. Come on.
Whatever these things, what lake or swamp these were sitting in.
I don't know, a long time by the look of it.
We dried up or something like you see over here in Susquehanna.
Yeah, maybe.
Old prop.
Oh, we got more guns over here. I see a trench gun. Check it out. What do we got here? Yeah.
How many of these do you have?
I have exactly one. Winchester Model 1897 trench gun, and mine is the real thing, not a Chinese knockoff.
What's above it?
That's the Springfield sniper rifle. And an experimental trench magazine. Wow, you don't see that too often. Where the heck did that come from?
How much would that be worth?
A lot. Any 03 is worth a lot of money, Scott.
How many O3s do you got?
About 14 of them.
What's the difference between these? Different models or?
Yeah, you have, let's see, is one of these a Mark 1? Let's see. Okay, this is 1913. I actually have one. It's 1913. This one, oh, these just the same rifle, different dates. 1910, I have a 1910 also. 1905, it's updated though. 1905 would have been a 3003, but this is a 3006.
And you got the bayonet?
Oh yeah, lots of those. The blade's been polished. It shouldn't have been. Should be more like that, a little more subdued.
Do you got those?
Yes, I do. This is the Commission 88. I have one of those. And what the heck we got here? Oh, okay. The 1871 Mauser carbine and rifle. I have the rifle, not the carbine. And the Gavir 98. That I have.
What's the best one in this?
Of the German weapons, the Gavir 98. Gavir just means rifle in German. This is, oh, you mean all the rifles here together? Or just
No, this little section right here.
Oh, 1903s. 1903s, definitely. The 1903 is the highest caliber of version of the Mauser you're ever going to
No,
find.
the highest collectible, the highest.
Not the highest collectible, but it is the best Mauser you're ever going to find. If you want a best rifle, you didn't ask me which one's the most expensive. That'll also fall to the 03s.
I know you got a couple Enfields.
I definitely have a couple Enfields. The Canadian Ross. That was a dangerous piece of crap.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, they had a little problem with pressure and some things coming apart, but yeah, shit happens when you're having fun, I guess. World War I. These are both First World War. Except, what the heck? Mark IV. That's not a Mark IV.
What is it?
That's a number 1 Mark III.
Somebody make a mistake?
Well, after the Mark IV, you had the number 4 Mark I. Unless it's a variation I'm not familiar with, it's entirely possible, because I do see a look at this. This is a hybrid, it has to be. Look at the sights. The sights are mounted on the rear of the receiver, just like the number 1 Mark IV would have them. That's got to be a hybrid. An intermittent rifle. This is where the sights usually were. They're on the barrel. But for the number 4, because here we have a rifle that has a cartridge cutoff, yet it has sights mounted on the back. I'm going to have to look that one up in my Enfield log. I don't know. I never made too much of a study of Enfields. I'm more Springfield. There's some nice examples here. Oh, another dollhouse. A schoolhouse. And the school bell. Scientific study.
How do your teeth feel?
No. You're not going near my teeth. Anything looks like that. That is not
This looks
happening.
like stuff out of your toolbox almost.
Yeah, it does. It does. Let me take some pictures. I forgot to take some pictures here. Take pictures of the Mark V in particular. No, back then it's best. I don't know what you do. You know, if you got a toothache, you might as well take your chances with the pain, I guess. I don't know. It's only going to get worse when they stick those things in your mouth.
Can you imagine someone sticking that in your mouth and pulling?
Well, I can imagine the screaming part very easily. I don't even want to look at that stuff. That's
All right, your tooth is going to have to come out.
yeah. Well, guess what? Just shoot me. It's easier. Yeah. Knob and tube wiring.
Okay, it didn't all come out. We still got to dig more.
There is still some of this in the Kesko house, believe it or not.
Really?
And there's some in the old man's house, too. Yeah. Just because it's in a museum doesn't mean it's not being used by somebody.
Oh, look. Mr. and Mrs. Curtis.
Yeah. A trip to Europe in 1914. Wow, they must have just got home before the war.
Lost.
Wow. A Squire Grand. And a bust of Lincoln. That's some nice furniture. Oh, look at this. You can see little people inside and everything. Ah, what's hidden in the corner?
A 16.
1916 Buick.
Big fucking tires.
Yeah, well, that's considering the state of the roads back then. The Barnstormer. Oh, that's the painting.
Oh, it's an 18.
Look at the engine in this.
An Opera Coupe.
Exposed valve train. Look at that.
Not all that dirt and dust.
Well, this is why cars were so maintenance intensive back then. You were constantly repairing, fixing, lubricating, cleaning. See the belt? There's an actual belt, you know, that's looks like you hold your pants up with it, but it's like that old fella said at one of the car shows. He said there was a gas station every few miles. There was a reason for that, because you broke down every few miles.
Who said don't wear your Sunday clothes?
That was Willie. He said that about the Model A.
Sunday best.
He said never wear your Sunday clothes, your Sunday best, while you're driving the Model A, because that's when it's going to stop running. And then you're going to have to stop.
It's not a matter of when, it's a matter of if. Or not a matter of if, it's a matter of
Yeah.
when.
Yeah. But he said, you know, you'd get it running again, but it would take a matchbook cover, a couple little scrapers, and that's it. Adjust the points, and off it would go. But then it has to be remembered that Willie's Model A's by that point were kind of old and getting a little deteriorated. And of course, you also were at the mercy of the gasoline available at the time, which was really not the best. Wow. You just, right out there, right out in front. The radiator behind your head, if that thing ever burst,
Don't want to go for a ride?
no. Can you imagine just this, the blast of wind in your face from that?
Called a headless pusher.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Aviation meat. Oh, it's a word for aviation meat. Look at all the props. Now, is this an actual airplane? Yes, it is. Look how tiny that is. Hey, kids, see how it feels to... Oh, okay. It's a prop. Somebody made it for the kids. Yeah, I don't think my butt could squeeze into that. Thank you very much. What's with the house? Oh, Shades of the Changeling. Remember that? Oh, we missed a car. Look at this.
See pictures of these Civil War vets in these things.
Yeah, well, that's what a wheelchair looked like. Pretty much the 1950s on down, you know. Look at this. Oh, look. There's a little sewing machine in there. Where's the Victrola? Where's the parlor? There's got to be a Victrola in the parlor. No, they don't have one. They just have, for some reason, an ice box in the parlor. Oh, another one.
No, wait.
Let's see if they have a Victrola in the parlor. Ah, there's no Victrola in the parlor. Yep. Somebody liked Buicks. Can only imagine how difficult it must have been to keep this particular car clean. Going down the road. Mother-in-law seat. And treadless tires. Look at it, they're completely smooth.
And to think you fired this into a crowd.
Yeah. Yes, you did. Except it generally wouldn't be a Union and a Confederate soldier standing next to each other.
Of course not.
Unless they were killing each other. Then it'd be completely understandable. I want to look over there because it's guns, but I want to look at this
Well,
first.
that's Chandler's.
Yep. Forerunner of the machine I used around the yard for a long time. $1938.
Back here.
Oh boy.
Do you have any of this?
No.
What are these worth if they're all original?
Very, very expensive, and they are original. That's a Spencer. That's the Sharps. I have a Sharps, but it's not that one. And of course, you have the Springfield. Let's see if I get a picture of that. Nice cavalry saber. Three-inch ordnance rifle, 1861. Let's see. Oh. There's the Springfield 61 rifle musket. 58 caliber 1855. There's no Maynard. Oh, yes, it does. That has the Maynard tape primer on it. And it's still there.
Is it original?
Yeah. And that's the Enfield. These are all rifles that were commonly used by our side during the Civil War. And I just spotted a Victrola. And I actually have some of these. Oh, cool. Hey, look at that. I have that one. A couple of these I have. Look at this. Finally, a Victrola.
Original or is that all?
Oh, yeah.
Is it all redone?
No, that looks original to me. I have machines in similar condition. Let me see. Well, I can't see what model it is.
Yeah.
Oh, an X. It's an X. You know something? I have this.
What year is it?
Oh, let me see. What was 53,000? I'm going to guess this is late teens. Yeah, that would be late teens.
So how long had that been out then?
The X model started, I believe, was 1911. And it eventually morphs into the VV80, but that's later on. And look at that, what's right next to it.
Records.
No, that is a base cabinet that you would set. I believe that one would perfectly fit the Victor Victrola 6. The machine isn't there, although I have like 6 of them.
Is that a traveling typewriter?
Where? Yeah. Now that radio, I gotta get a picture of that. I know someone likes radios. Almost as much as I like these. It's blurry. Come on, give me a good picture.
What's this?
There we go. An Edison. Yeah. Edison Home Standard. That's a cylinder phonograph.
Oh, that's how those wax things that you put in there?
Yeah, basically. Black wax. Okay, this camera, whoops, is now out of juice, so we're to the bloggy. Yeah, look at the camera. Look at the big camera in the back.
I wonder if that's a camera obscura.
It's a Glenn Curtis studio camera. Glenn Curtis's studio camera, 1890. That's a really nice Edison. And now, you see, you pointed out the records.
How thick are they?
That is an Edison Diamond Disc record.
How much are those worth?
Only a few dollars each because they go to a Diamond Disc player, which is something Edison brought out later on in the 1920s. They will not play on this. Definitely will not. You destroy the records doing that. Now what's on there is a Victor record, and it is Gypsy Blues. I actually have that.
You have that one?
Yes, I do. Oh yeah.
Is the tone arm correct?
Yes, it is. It has the upgraded to the Victrola #2 reproducer on there. Yeah, everything is correct on it. And that's the oak finish. Most of these, well, with the X, oak was common. It was considered the less expensive finish. Although today everybody loves it more than they did in the 20s.
This one better than
Yes, the other finish was mahogany. And there were a few specialty finishes in there too.
Mount Kisco
Oh yeah.
wiring.
Unfortunately, yeah, they got a lot of work to do in that house. They really do. It's gonna,
Oh, look at this.
you know, if they plan to sell it, they're gonna have to upgrade a few things. Oh wow.
Oh, Japanese submarine.
Yeah, that's the one that launched airplanes. I just read an account of the U.S. naval officer who was part of the crew that sailed one of the captured ones home. And the way he describes that submarine, it's like you can't imagine how they actually would put the sea in it, you know? All right.